Federal government gives reasons why bandit camps have not been bombed. Let's hear the reasons. Following the incessant abduction of school children by bandits across the country, the incident has greeted APC-led regime with some reactions and complaints from concerned Nigerians as to why the federal government has been unable to bombard the enclaves and hideouts where the perpetrators used to inflict grievous and traumatic injuries to the health of Nigerian parents and children. According to the Punch report, the federal government has, on Wednesday, through its Minister of State for Education, Chukwuemeka Nwajuba, stated that orders have not been given to the military to bombard the terrorists then, as it would adversely affect the school children in their custody. Although Nwajuba described the abduction of students and their tutors invasion of schools was a matter that required urgent attention. However, he added that the government is collaborating with the security agencies to guarantee the safety of innocent civilians and students in captivity. Explaining further, he expressed worries about the Chibok girls who have been in captivity for over 7 years, stating categorically the government cannot unilaterally start bombing everybody, as we would not afford to lose the school children in their custody. Recall that about 83 students of the Federal Government College, Bene Yauri, Kebbi State, are still in bandits den, and 136 pupils who were abducted from an Islamic school at Tegina, Niger State in May have spent 71 days and counting in terrorist captivity. It was also reported that parents of 80 students of Bethel Baptist High School, Maraban, Damishi, Kaduna State, who were still in bandits then, contributed 300,000 naira each last Friday for the release of their children. I think I remember one of the videos that was making run sometime last month or so. We saw ßÄND1TS. It was in during Goodluck Jonathan's time when Chibok girls were adopted. Oh my goodness. ßÄND1TS was spitting fire. He was blowing hot. This and that. That the government did not care. The government was not even concerned. That had it been one of those politicians, one of their daughters, it was one of their daughters that was in the camp of all those Boko Haram, that they would have done something, because they are the children of the masses, the poor masses. That was why Goodluck Jonathan's regime couldn't do anything. He was doing this and he was just saying all manner of things. I'm sure a lot of you must have seen that video. But what is happening now, especially in his own state? What is happening now? They can't say anything. They are not justifying it. He said he cannot pay bandits. He cannot do this and that. He even said it. He was suggesting it, that if it means to negotiate with the bandits, that it's worth it. That because the politicians' children were not part of the children that were kidnapped, that was why they were not even bothered. But see what is happening under them. See, all of you who are always running after all these politicians, whether APC or PDP, it's like you don't even know what you are doing. You are just there deceiving yourself. In the morning, you will see or you will hear that a politician decamped to PDP. You will follow him. In the afternoon, he will come back again. You will follow him. What are you people gaining? I don't even know why. These people who do not even have your interest at heart, they are all the same. And I even laugh at some people who are complaining now about Buhari. You are complaining about Buhari, you are supporting Goodluck Jonathan. The same Goodluck Jonathan mingling with the Buhari himself. They work hand in hand and you'll be supporting them. What do you gain? You gain nothing. They are the same. That's why you see them, all of them. It's like a movie from parlor to room, from room to kitchen. The same flat. They are in the same game, playing the same game. That's why it is easy for them to just decamp from one place, from APC to PDP. And you will see a lot of people still following them. I don't even know why people. And the worst part of it is that people they're not even gaining anything. No. They are just still open. No. Maybe if I'm close to this politician, maybe something might fall for me. Something they are still open. At the end of the day, they will be disappointed. They will use them and dump them. What is now the difference between the Goodluck Jonathan's era and Buhari's time? Some people tell you, oh, no, you can't compare. We know you can't compare, but evil is evil. But you see all of them mingling together now. What is now the difference? Now they are telling us the reason why they cannot do that. But we know how Buhari was moving from pillar to post, talking about, oh, they were not serious about these Chibok girls. And that was one of the reasons why people, out of, okay, let us have a change, they voted him in. Does he even care now? Most of the time, I'm always surprised that an old man like that, that's supposed to have sympathy, supposed to have passion for the people, for where in my strong kokoroko kakaraka, they don't care. You can imagine children and all these people that we are talking about, some of them are less than 5 years. Let it not just look as if we are exaggerating. Less than 10 years old children, they are there. And some people are still sitting and telling us they don't want to do this, they don't want to do that. It's the same, this Minister of Education telling us the other day that because they are tired of negotiating, because they discovered that negotiating with these bandits, after negotiating with them, they will use the same money to go and buy weapons. But initially they denied that they were not paying them any money. So they are still telling us that close to over 200 students are still in the den of all these bandits, and we should be clapping. And some people will tell you, don't talk, don't say anything. Oh, Buhari is working well as far as infrastructure is concerned. This is terrible. It's terrible. You can imagine your child. Just put yourself in those parents' position. But one thing with all these politicians, they don't care. They will come out and tell you what you would like to hear. They know what you want to hear. They will tell you what you want to hear. And once they say it ends there. It ends there. Nothing happens. They're telling us that because they don't want to do this, they don't want to do that. I'm not fit talk. I'm not fit talk. These are people's children. These are people's children. These are people's children. Little children. They have, this whole thing has become a normal thing now. Has become a normal thing. Telling us cock and bull stories. The question is, of course, any of their children cannot be there. Any of their children can never be there because they are well secured. How secured are the children of the poor? They are not secure. The whole place is so porous. So porous. And the worst part of it is that when these people come again, you see the same people who are victims, they will be rushing and collecting nonsense from them. All in the name of voting them in again.